Epstein won the lottery. His company, Zorro Trust, won an $80 million lottery. And then they took the payoff, and the payoff was only $30 million.
A ticket, or you mean within corporation? What do you mean when you say
his company bought a ticket for the lottery?
Oh, really?
Yes, Zorro Trust, which is his company. They won the lottery, which is very suspicious. Not only that, he won the lottery right after he was arrested and went to jail for fucking kids or having sex or whatever he was arrested for, sexual hand jobs, whatever it was. So
there's nothing wrong with a sexual hand job.
No, but when they're underage girls, probably not.
Oh,
good.
I didn't know that.
So then, when he went and got the lottery money, the company took the payoff. The payoff out of an $80 million payment, the $80 million jackpot, was only $30 million. So if you want the money, you take 30. So not only did they take 50 out of the 80, but then you think about how many people spent money buying lottery tickets. It's way more than 80 million.
Right.
So they make money off of that, and then they make money off of the fact that you want the payoff instead of the over 30
So they
years.
never could. It doesn't matter what the jackpot becomes. They never can lose.
They can't lose
because they're
stealing money from people that are desperate. It's legalized gambling where the house always wins.
Right.
Like, let's find that out. Like, let's find an average jackpot of mega bucks and find out how much money actually goes into it, how much money people spend versus how much money the payout is.
So when all lottos are state regulated, right? Right?
I don't know who regulates them.
So they get $100 million from people trying to win $1 billion. It's because the state regulated. Do they have to pay taxes to the government for the money they?
The lotto? No, it's the state. Well, or it's the government owns it. So it's a whatever the. Not only that, you pay taxes on it. So say if you get that,
pays taxes.
Yes,
yeah, of course.
So say if you take that $30 million payout, you don't even get $30 million. Then you have to pay taxes on that $30 million. So they get money from that too. So they can't fucking lose.
But for a person that's never barely seen $1,000 anywhere, anything with $1 million, they're going to be excited about and take it before.
Exactly. And over time, most people are not going to win. So most people are dumping money into it.
There was a story of a young lady. I don't know exactly what it was. I think she won some type of lottery where they gave her two options. She would get, I think it was like a payout of like $2 or $3 million right up front, or they give her, I think it was like $20,000 every month for as long as she lived.
Yeah, that's how they do it.
And she did this. Well, people think that it's kind of crazy, but if you consider the fact that she was probably 21, her life expectancy she was white, so she probably lived to 132. You know what I'm saying? She looked like, that was a smart, a lot of people would not understand that. That was a smart thing. But I
don't think it's for the rest of your life. I think it's until it reaches that number. I don't think they're going to give you money for the rest of your life.
Well, maybe I was reading the headline.
Maybe it's a different kind of lottery that I'm not aware of.
Maybe I think it was something as long as she lives.
That sounds crazy.
Yeah.
All right, here it is. Typical Mega Millions jackpot run, total ticket revenue is usually several times the advertised jackpot. But there's no single fixed average because sales vary enormously with the jackpot size. Still, you can get a good ballpark. So around 50% of ticket revenue goes into the overall prize pool. So the government makes 50% right off the bat.
Right.
So if it's a $100 million payout, they already made $100 million. So that's $200 million is what they made. They throw in $100 million for everybody. Of that prize pool, roughly 2/3 to 3/4 is allocated to the jackpot, with the rest funding lower tier prizes. So that means even if there's $200 million, out of the $100 million, only 2/3 of it goes into the big jackpot. And that means the jackpot is typically in the order of 1/3 of total ticket sales that run. And then out of that 1/3, so say if it's 100 million, or with the Epstein case, it was 80 million. He took the payout, which was 30 million. So they make 50 on top of that. And then on top of that, you pay taxes on that 30. It's a crazy scam.
What do they do with the money?
Whatever the fuck they want.
I think they that in certain neighborhoods, I think they probably pump a certain amount of winning tickets into a neighborhood just to get you addicted to keep going in there and spend your money.
Well, it's supposed to be random. You know, I don't know how much oversight. Look, if a guy like Jeffrey Epstein can win, I don't know how much oversight is. I know back in Boston when I lived there, Whitey Bulger won See if this is true. I think he won the lotto twice, which is crazy.
Whitey Bulger, who was that? That sounds like
Whitey
old
Bulger
street
was
fighter.
a South Boston mob boss in the 1980s when I lived there, the 1980s and 90s.
A mob boss?
Yeah, he was a dangerous guy. He was the guy that movie that Leonardo DiCaprio starred in with Jack Nicholson. What was that movie, Jamie? Remember that movie that was based on Whitey Bulger? The Departed?
Yeah, The Party.
Yeah,
Okay.
that was based on Whitey Bulger.
He was a gangster?
Oh, yeah, terrifying gangster, yeah.
What was his demise?
He was actually a fucking FBI informant. Not only was he a gangster, he was working with the FBI and they were letting him get away with shit because he was throwing other people under the bus.